This is where medicine is going. Current Western medicine is almost Band-Aid medicine, particularly with the model of medicine that we have nowadays with the standard insurance reimbursements where you're not able to see the patient for very long. So it's, let's put out fires. What's the worst fire? What is the problem? If you have anxieties, let me give you a pill. Take the pill. It doesn't solve the problem, but it keeps you happy. It may superficially deal with the issue, rather than trying to deal with the problem right at the very core and fix it so that you no longer need the pill. And that's where I saw OnDamed working. You are going to see dramatic changes in that person's health. Some of my best cases that come to my mind are, one, a peripheral vascular disease patient that had severe peripheral vascular disease to the point that her vascular surgeon wanted to amputate her foot. We started her on OnDamed. Over time, as we did the treatments, her feet went from being pulseless, which her feet were only getting collateral circulation, to where she actually had a strong pulse by Doppler. And then it was later a strong pulse palpable going into the foot. This was actually quite dramatic, and the way it looked was also very impressive. Another peripheral vascular case was a diabetic with severe diabetes with severe peripheral vascular disease from that. Her feet were gray in color, and she had all the sores of hypoxic sores from poor circulation. And within actually 4 treatments, her feet had turned pink. And it was are now in the process of healing. When I purchased the OnDamed, we had set up for a physician to come and train myself and my staff on OnDamed. And I had just come back from Moscow. And while I was in Moscow, I had suffered a neurological event. I had found I actually had a congenital condition that I had a very congenitally shortened and stenotic vertebrobasilar artery on the right. And because of the plane trip, I had had a cerebellar problem with severe ataxia and severe vertigo. And I was actually in the hospital the entire time I was in Moscow. After some hyperbaric therapy there in Moscow, as well as chiropractic, I was able to walk with a cane, but I still had a lot of dizziness. That actual weekend, we went for the training there in my office, and the second day there, I was having my staff just practice, and they practiced on me, and it said that I needed a biorhythm adjustment. And so we just did the adjustment. I didn't think actually anything of it. I just said, sure, and I just did it to myself while staff watched. And but by the end of that day, I no longer needed my cane. And in fact, it is to this day still hanging up on my coat rack that I was using a cane and then I was not.